Okay, YouTube, welcome back to the Let's Play of The Magic of Scheherazade. I noticed in my previous video, I just actually previewed it, there was a slight shift in the video and the audio. Many of you may have heard my voice prior to actually seeing the video, and I just tweaked the options on the program I'm using, and I think it might fix it. If I still see some problems, I'll just go ahead and tweak the video a little more, and I should eventually land on a place where it's good. So, let's see where we were. Okay, when we just last left off, actually, I just made a shopkeeper really mad at me, and I think that deserves a little bit of explanation. Like I said in the first video, there was a reason I selected to be a fighter. The fighter at this point in the game, when he goes specifically to this shop, he gets a discount on certain merchandise. Basically all merchandise, actually. He's able to ask for one discount. There are some points in the game where certain characters can ask for discounts from certain shops, and it's based on the class of the character, either a fighter, a saint, or a magician. And I know at this point in the game, a fighter can ask for those discounts. If I was a saint or a magician and I tried to ask for those discounts, the guy would have gotten pissed at us automatically and he would have thrown us out. So I chose a fighter specifically to get that discount. That was one reason. And I can't really think of any reason later in the game why I need to ask for a discount, because money is actually fairly plentiful in this game. So let's just continue the game, and I'll just get there when I get there. Oh, there we go. Okay, off we go then. So we're in this lower left part of the screen now, and there's this guy behind what I always thought was a fish counter. Does it? Oh, they're swords. Everyone see them? They're swords. They're like little scimitars. See, like here's the handle, and here's the scimitar-like piece. I just realized that. For all these years, I thought they were fish. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Select the sword or the magic by the start button. Okay, good to know. Let's head over to the right here. Oh, lots of people in this screen. Let's see what they have to say. This is the town of Mishudu. Okay, we're in Mishudu. There's a nice little fountain here. May the blue star spirit... Here's another one of those words again that I'm not sure I can say. I said Archie. May the blue star spirit Archie, the Arabian guardian deity, bless you. Rudoria is to the north. Okay, Rudoria must be another town. Okay, see what this old man has to say. May the blue star spirit Archie, the Arabian guardian deity, bless you. There we go. There's another one. I wonder what this building is. It has an H on it. Select the sword or the magic by the start button. Okay. Okay, we got one last guy here. Let's see what he has to say. If you are tired, rest at a hotel. Oh, so that's what the H means. H means hotel. So that means that if I go in here, it's a hotel. Standard, just like an inn, like any other RPG. You go in, you pay money, and you can get all your health and magic restored. But we're already at max, and we actually have no money, so I guess we're going to have to explore. So let's head this way, and it is the exit to the town. So here is the entrance to Mishudu, the town of Mishudu. We just came out of it. Now that we're in the Overworld, I guess you would call it, we are vulnerable to enemies, so I'm going to select the sword, and here is where the other reason for being a fighter is really good. Watch this sword. We have a very large sword. If I was a saint or a magician, my sword would actually be very short. I think it would be about half the size of this sword. Now let me show you the rod. Here's the rod. Now, you see the rod has range. I can actually shoot enemies from a distance with the rod. But even as a magician at this point in the game, the rod would still be the lowest powered rod, because it is just a rod. It's not anything special. So since it's a really good sword I have as a fighter, I'll just be the fighter. Now, there are two types of enemies. I'm just going to start walking through the forest, then you'll see the different screens. Now, there are two types of enemies in this game. One of them is the overworld enemies, similar to, say, Legend of Zelda. And at this point in the game, they're pretty much bandits and bugs. The bandits, they're pretty much distinguishable from each other. The bugs will be flying around, and the bandits are going to jump out of the trees and bushes and start attacking me. I can just cut them up with a sword in these screens and kill them. There's also RPG turn-based battles, where I'm going to have to fight using myself and my partners in live turn-based combat. So that's it. There's also one last thing I wanted to explain. Down there in the lower right-hand corner, I just kind of moved my hero over to indicate that. Just down there, you know, in the lower right corner. There's the bread and the mushroom values, and here's what happens. Bread, if my hit points reach 0, I will automatically eat a piece of bread and be back up to 50. I cannot eat the bread of my own accord. I have to use magic to restore magic or an inn to restore my health otherwise. The mushroom works on the same principle. If I should drop to 0 magic, or wait a minute, if I try to cast a spell that requires more magic than I have, I will consume a mushroom to give myself 50 more magic points to use the spell. Everyone clear? Okay. Alright, so let's head off here. Get the mouse out of the way. Alright, so we go through the forest here. Pretty good. Oh, and I can jump too. Yay! I don't know. There was always just something magical about this game. Just that there were just so many different things in it. Oh! Like these guys. These are the bugs I was talking about. So I can use the sword and I can cut them up. Oh, and one of them dropped a coin. Pick it up. And as you see down here, I now have 1 coin. Sweet. You also notice I got 2 experience points. The bugs are worth 1 experience point each. And this is the only experience point level I know for sure. If I get 20 experience points, I will go to level 2. Right? And leveling is important for obvious RPG reasons. You go up, your strength gets better. Well, actually, you don't really have strength here, but your health gets better, your magic gets better, your sword and your rod capabilities can get better, which affects combat. And also you can gain more magic spells, and you learn your very first new magic spell at level 2. So let's keep our eyes out for enemies. Oh, we got some bandits. So these guys are worth 2 experience each, and I can just cut them up with a sword. Ow. He hurt me. But I'm now up to 10 experience points with 2 coins. That's good. You'll notice this game does make use of repeating screens, and a lot of people hate that, but okay, I think it's inexcusable with the games that we have now that have these like 3D capacities, and I know there are actually some games that still do that, and I think that's pretty sad. With the games that were earlier, like these games, this was published in 1989, that was kind of a necessity just so the game could actually have a level of depth. If they tried to create a unique screen for every single frame of the game, it would have ended up taking up too much space. So this is pretty much a necessity. And you know what? I think it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, here's some more bugs. Though the rod does have its advantages of being able to actually shoot at distance. So I'm at 12 experience points now. I can jump over these bushes, by the way. Okay, so now we are at what is clearly water. Now, you have to be careful here, because if you walk in the water, you will die. Your hero cannot swim, so you gotta stay on the bridge. Oh, coin. Okay, we'll go get it. Sweet. Oh, listen to the people. Listen to the people of the town. So here's another town. All the towns are going to have this style entrance, so you always know if you reach a town. Also, Corona will always give you that message to let you know. So let's head in. Let's see where we are exactly. Let me turn on the speak function. Let's talk. Use the magic of open here. Okay, now this is something that pretty much, this will happen all the time. There are characters in this game that will tell you that there is a hidden passageway somewhere on the screen you're on, and all you have to do is simply cast open to find it. So be aware of this, and it's kind of nice. They always tell you, no need for really a hint manual, they'll just always tell you it's there. Let's talk to this guy. Welcome to Rudoria. Oh, we're in Rudoria. That's where the guy in Bushudu told us we could go. So let's see what else is going on. Jad is saying some strange things lately. Who's Jad? Oh, by the way, if you talk to these people again, they say the same thing. I didn't really show that before. But let's see what happens when we use Oprah. Look, I found a secret entrance. Okay, let's head down and see what's going on. I heard you were going to defeat Sabaram. Please let me help you with this 50 rupees. Oh, well, that's very nice of you. Thank you. Now we head out. Okay, I'm actually out of time for this video, so I'm going to stop it here, and we'll explore Rudoria in the next video. Okay, see you later. Bye.